Squall Griever here one more time. In this video, I'm going to talk about Capcom and every gaming company, all of them in the industry that have decided that they will keep making games and keep making versions of them, if you will call them, with one special new detail. And then people buy them. I mean, how stupid do you think we are? I mean, basically, what we're seeing is that the gaming companies, the industry, they really see us as dumb morons who they could just feed garbage to. Why am I siding with Blackbuster Critic in this one? Well, I'll tell you right now. Just like I agree with him in the Sonic Fag theme, the whole thing that was going on around 2 years ago, I agree with him, and I agree with everyone who thinks that Capcom and every other gaming system, Sony, Square Enix, Nintendo, all of them, yes, even Nintendo, Nintendo is in these ranks. First of all, let's just talk about how stupid the whole version thing is, alright? Let's get that straight. Oh, I'm checking my stuff. Alright. Let me tell you how stupid that is. So you're telling me you're going to give us a game and hype it all out, put it in magazines and all this stuff, how great and incredible it is, and then when it comes out, it's going to be missing content that you originally had said was going to be there. Alright, I could deal with that. Shit happens. I get it. But now, let me see. You release a 5.4 version. And then the dumb people, yes, the dumb people go and buy it, assuming that it's going to be way better. But the only difference is just like two things. 2 new levels, a new soundtrack, and like 4 new characters they originally planned to put in the first place in that game. Now you're wasting like $60 when it could have been downloadable content, just like Blackbuster Critic is saying, and just like a few other people who actually think with their head, not here, not the one down there, actually see. And it opened my eyes to see how pathetic we can be when a game, industry releases a certain game. You know what? It is best to always wait. You know those people that wait for even a year? They did the right thing because a better version came out. A much better version came out. It came out and they were able to get what they wanted. You know what I mean? They were able to get the actual second version of the game, the actual one that they remade or something, and they didn't waste their money before. Good job. I might as well just wait a whole year. Heck, they're releasing Final Fantasy Versus 13. Hold on! I'll wait for a whole year. They might want to release Final Fantasy Versus X1000 13, not with extra pornography content. Oh, let's talk about Dissidia. Don't get me started on Dissidia. I'm a big fan of Dissidia. I love Dissidia. But when they released the prequel, which to me was the most stupid, the story of Dissidia is pretty retarded. It's just stupid. It's whatever. But when they released the prequel and they started explaining that, they added some new features they could have done in the first place. There is no real difference between it. It's not really a new thing. It's not really a new story. Technically it's an expansion pack. Hey, see what happened before. Ta-da! And then they even let you use the previous items that you had in Dissidia in the first place. Pretty stupid. But why don't we talk about Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts, the final versions that they released. I admire Tetsuya Nomura. I admire him. He has some pretty cool ideas, and his character designs are pretty cool. But every time a Kingdom Hearts game comes out, he directs over a new one. Kingdom Hearts, Final Mix 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Mix 2, come on. And then they add a little bit of story here. What are they doing? All this could have been done in the first place. We don't have to go and buy the same game with one extra content just to fully appreciate the game. They should really take their time, plan out what they really want, and like Blackbuster Critic says, we're the one to decide. We're the ones that put them on the map because we're the ones buying their games. We're the ones saying, hey, this company, hey, it's worth. This game is dope. But then people are just buying it blindly. They're buying the games, and then they're waiting for a whole year after for the same crap. Again, this is the same thing that politicians do. Same thing, music producers do. They really control you by the strings. They give you what they want, and we buy it. Like we have no other option. Music, for example, if you are a Britney Spears fan and you don't like her music and you're tired of the way she's releasing her music and all that, then don't buy her music. Then her fan base should completely shut up and say, we don't want this. We want new stuff. Just an example. Don't kill me. I'm just giving an example. Now, it's like this blade right here, right? It's old, but it's effective. It's an old weapon that not a lot of people use nowadays. Put it back. But now we have guns, right? See, back then weapons were made, with fine conditions. You didn't have to make different versions of a certain sword. Mach 5000. Now weapons are. There's a lot of guns that you can customize. They release a new model. I mean, yeah, they make new models, but it's like a sequel. It's not really a remake. See, that's what games back then had. It was just a straightforward game. Only a few games had that whole, they remade the whole thing. But then they added like a whole extra content that really was appreciated. We could appreciate. For example, sorry, I keep moving my head. It's very uncomfortable. For example, Castlevania 64. They re-released it as The Legacy of Darkness. They had 2 new characters and 2 whole new plots, which actually added to the story. See, that was cool. I appreciated that. But then now we have this crap. How long did we wait for Marvel vs. Capcom? How long did we wait? We waited for over, 10 years? Is it 10 years? Sorry. We waited for almost 10 years. We waited for 10 years or so, whatever, and we got a very small roster. What was it smaller than the one from before, Marvel vs. Capcom 2? And if it was about the same size, that must be a mistake. The PS3 and the 360 hold much more power. They hold friggin' that much amount. You should be having 60, 70, 100 characters. Why is it so hard for people? I get it. And yes, I'm siding with Blackbuster Critic. I get it. I get it why he's upset. I am too. Because we're letting them believe this. Our fan base is stupid enough to basically buy the same game with 1 extra content in it, and we could just repackage it, we redesign the packaging, and then we could advertise it again, and we'll make more money. And they're going to buy it, because they're stupid enough to believe that this is actually a remake, or an expansion pack, or a better game, when it's the same crap with just 1, 2, 3, 5% extra they could have added previously. That's basically what they're doing. It's like the government. They're basically giving us an option that we could easily just evade, but we're falling for it. Hey, Taliban and Muslim people, like, we'll give you $1 million, or it can kill you, or be alive. What do you want? I don't want the $1 million. Tournament caps like the Japanese. See? But they said, or we could just leave you alive. But you didn't hear it, because you're too blind listening to the money or to the dying part. Okay, what does that have to do with gaming? Alright, example. They're only giving you 2 options. Either buy the game or don't play it. Right? So basically like it and buy it, or just don't buy it and miss out. No. I'm the consumer. I'm the one who decides if I'm buying this game. I'm the one who makes the rules. You're trying to make this agreement with me. As the consumer, I decline this game, and I want you to go back to the studio, turn on back those computers, get those screens full on again, and I'll demand you to give me triple the amount of what you're giving me here. Why? Because the games cost $60 nowadays. Alright, yes, back then they cost about the same thing. Super Nintendo games were like, what, $40, $30, around that, But see, look at the economy right now. In the 90s, we had George Bush and then Bill Clinton. The economical system wasn't as bad, right? Now it is. So whatever we spent better be worth it. Think about your money now, especially with the economy's low. Now think about them. How many game systems, game companies are now making games, right? Games and remaking like 3 versions of it. And they're making money. They're making money out of it because the economy's low. So why not spare them the time of worrying about making money and actually make them do a good game so it's worth your money, right? So that you don't have to go spend another $60 on another game because this game was either too short, was not enough, did not content you, all right, and it wasn't providing the satisfaction you deserve for your $60, $65, $70. Right? Now you're going to go waste again another $70 to get another game because this one was made by a crappy company, just like Capcuum. You would think they would give it a better story. You would think they would add more characters, the graphics were horrible. I expected the game to look better. I had a lot better expectations for it. For $60, see, I didn't buy it for me. I bought it for my friend for his birthday. The game was great. Until I realized there's only 3 downloadable characters. Really, guys? Really? 3 for $60. Nah, I don't buy that garbage. That's a load of crap. That's a load of crap. And you guys know it. You guys know that. You as the consumer, you who's watching this video, you know exactly what I mean. And it's not just about Capcom. It's about every gaming freaking industry. It's about everyone. It's business. Yes, I know. But at least, let them consider us respected. Let them have dignity towards us as the consumer. You're letting them see you as fools. As fools, I say. I pity the fool who will buy a game and not think what the company thinks of you as the consumer. Think about it. They're over there. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, with my ass with $20 bills and they're all yours. Because we basically made 3 of the same games. Like Street Fighters. What the heck is that? 4 different versions of the same game with a few extra contents. Really? So now you're telling me with all this advanced social networking, right? We have the social network is at the highest peak right now. It's only going to go higher. You cannot give us, okay, we're going to make a game, and we're going to give you, now I'm talking back to Capcom, give you 50 characters. And in a year, we'll try to add like at least 5 to 6 new characters, and we apologize for all the characters you don't get, but we will deliver because you did pay 60 freaking bucks. You paid 60 freaking bucks for a game. And we want to make it worth it. As a matter of fact, if it goes well, for another $10, we are willing to make even more for you because we respect you. Thank you for doing business with you. Have you ever gone to the 7-Elevens, thank you, come again, they say, oh, thank you. Why do you look at me like that? I'm thankful for your time, for buying from me. Thank you, come again. Right? You don't hear that from them. You hear, yeah, you better buy it, punk. It's the only thing you'll get anyways. You ain't gonna get more. Maybe in the future we'll think about considering what you want. And then they say to ask the fan base what characters they want. And what options they'll put or whatever, what they want to see, right? Who do they ask, really? Babies who have never played the freaking series? Come on, man. Come on. So gamers, if you're thinking, oh, you're agreeing with Blackbuster Critic just because you want to eat out of his ass, you're stupid! You're stupid! You're stupid! Because now you're eating out of Capcom's ass like everyone else. Why? Because now you are too blind to see that they're just using you for your money. They don't have the freaking dignity. They don't have the honor of actually respecting your point of view, your dignity. They don't care about you. They don't pity you. They don't sympathize for you, even though you're the one making them rich, making them live in the $1 million estate houses. No, they don't even thank you for that. No, they just make a garbage piece of shit thing. They buy the title, they remake it again, you buy it again, and then you go woo, 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 woo. Your brain's dead. Your brain cells are gone. You might as well pop an ecstasy pill and drink a Diet Coke and drink it and kill your brain cells because you're killing your money. Think about it. That's my rant. Peace out. Remember,